How's it going, YouTube? Oxy here, and welcome back. So, got some recent news that I actually thought I was genuinely surprised about. Took me by surprise. But hope you're all doing well. And what am I talking about? That is, possibly the reason why GTA 6 has been taking so long, other than, of course, Take Two Interactive milking GTA Online for as much as they can. And yeah, what am I talking about? Bully 2. When I saw that, I couldn't believe it. I was like, no way, it's fake, not true. But yeah, recent rumors are suggesting that Bully 2 is in a playable state. It's happening. And that essentially at the Game Awards, just this past, 2 weeks ago, week and a half, we were going to get an announcement. There are a lot of reports out there of essentially, people at the Game Awards, right? The people involved, they were able to see a playable version, weeks in advance. But for whatever reason, it got taken out of the show. It was like deemed, I don't know, maybe not ready. Maybe Take Two was like, need some more time in the oven. But yeah, playable, meaning that it's farther along in development. So, I mean, hey, look, speculating when it'll come out, I don't know, right? We just don't know. But yeah, there's just a lot of that of like it's happening. And there is some skepticism of like, oh, is it just like a Bully definitive edition similar to the GTA trilogy they just did? But from what I've been seeing, just a lot of the people, leakers, whatnot, they have been clarifying, like, no, my sources would have said that, or that, no, I'm being told that, yes, it is a sequel, a full-on sequel. And then, of course, the head, I think he's like one of the main guys, or at Game Informer, he tweeted out, like, essentially a tease, like, something to come soon, or like coming soon, but he had the two, or like stay tuned or something, but it had the number 2, and it was just a picture of the Bullsworth Academy, which is the school the Bully, the first game, takes place in. So yeah, but then literally like within, I think, a day, account went private, and then like everything, post was taken down. And then they had people, other writers there, tweeting like, "Oh, don't believe what you see," and it's like, yeah, they're covering it up. But yeah, I just wanted to say that. Like, what do you guys think? Bully 2. Like I said, look, keeping it real. So, no, I haven't played the original. And funny enough, before I even knew about the announcements, obviously I'm on Xbox, so they had Bully 2, like, with gold. I know it's like, who uses gold anymore? It's all about Game Pass. But, of course, me being a physical collector, Game Pass isn't really my thing. But yeah, gold, they be having deals with gold, games with gold. And they had Bully Scholarship Edition, for the 360 for like $5.99, which as normally it's like $14.99. So it was a steal, It was like, I think it said 65% off, and it was literally ending at the time I bought it, like in 11 hours. So I was like, oh, let me check it out. And then literally like the next day, wake up, go to work, whatever, and you're reading, and I'm like, oh, Bully 2, and I was like, what? Because like I said, I love to see it. I love to see a more creative Rockstar, Take Two, letting them like do their thing, not just milking GTA Online. It's nice to see that. And like I said, hey, keeping it real, like I'd much rather see Bully 2. Hopefully it's real. And their other franchise that they've been sleeping on, Manhunt. And I don't know. I'm just excited for the possibility. And yeah, I guess I just want to pose some of those questions. Is like, so let's say we do get a Bully 2. Safe to assume, would it be next gen only? That's a genuine question you have to ask, right? Is like, would it be next gen only, since we're in that period of like about to be 2 years in of the console's launch, right? Or we're getting there, like to the 2-3 year period. That's where like game developers usually cut off support for the last generation, right? Not all, but you get the idea. Like, usually it's like we're moving on to the next thing. Of course, the pandemic hasn't helped. The consoles have been hard to get, but besides the point, yeah, would it be next gen only? And then I guess keeping it with Rockstar, so every major franchise they've released, literally what has been like GTA and Red Dead, they have online components. GTA Online, Red Dead Online. So, Bully Online. And look, at first I was like, oh, that sounds terrible. But then I really got thinking about it. I was like, no, that'd actually be pretty cool. Because think, Bully Online, it could literally be, like, if we're still at Bullsworth Academy, or, it's like, maybe it takes place, with, man, I forget. The name slips my mind, but the protagonist, if it's the same one or a new one, we're at a new school, he's in college. I think it could literally be like online as like us being, alumni of the school. That'd be pretty cool. And then think you could have your set of gangs, you have your cliques, or if you're in a sorority or fraternity, like that's I think they could do a lot there. And then if you want to do like a big war thing, you could introduce like another school in an update. And then it's like, like have a big all out war, right? Since will take place during school. It'd be kids, we're assuming, unless it's like college. But yeah, I think genuinely they could do interesting things with that. But that's what I want to say, guys. Bully 2, are you excited? I mean, hey, now I definitely got a reason to check it out. Picked up the first game, so gonna dive in. I am aware of the series, mainly because, again, I'm a huge fan of Manhunt, which, of course, to my ex-bros out there, the original is backwards compatible. I mean, sorry, Sony fanboys, but you gotta buy a PS2 to play it. But, yeah, I mean, sorry, lost my thought, but okay, so it's like Manhunt. The thing that gets me excited is back in the day there was like the theory that James Earl Cash, protagonist of the original Manhunt, is the father of, what's his name, Jimmy again, sorry, was his father. And then there's this whole thing that they're like connected, like, obviously Manhunt takes place in Carcer City, and then Bully is like separate, but I think it is referenced, like there are references to it, so it'd be cool to see if they play into that, or hey, maybe this leads to a Manhunt 3, or hey, this could all just be like a Bully Definitive Edition, which wouldn't be bad. I mean, it'd be nice to introduce it to a new audience, but a sequel would be pretty awesome, and I think it would help Rockstar get a lot of good grace back from, the fans, the community out there. As long as it's done right. I mean, just like, look, just take your time with it, do a good job, don't do what you did with the GTA trilogy. Like, build it in-house and should all be good. But yeah, guys, Bully 2, are you excited? And hey, maybe that's why GTA 6 is taking so long, because they were, developing a whole nother game. But with that, that's the video. Just a quick little update. Make new videos every Tuesdays and Saturdays. And as always, guys, if you've stayed this long, thank you. Truly appreciate it. And if you like this kind of content, please make sure to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, all that good jazz. And as always, I've been your host, Oxy. Take care.